Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at a game called Alpha Mission. This was also known as Armored Scrum Object, or ASO, and Arian Mission for some reason. But this was created in 1985 by SNK. In the US it was licensed to Trade West. But this has some very interesting and cool elements to it. But it is totally undone by the incredibly hard boss battles. The bosses are, I don't know what they're made up of, but they will just not go down. It takes forever to beat them. There's the Armored Scrum Object flyer there. But this was known in the US as Alpha Mission, and this also had a Nintendo Entertainment System port. It has some agreeable music. Agreeable action without speed power-ups. Your ship is slow as a slug, but those little square capsules that you shoot will have power-ups in them. And here is a boss character, I believe, and this is one of the special forms your ship can have. And that boss was not even really close to going down. But the special weapons you can have are acquired by collecting red pieces of a ship. And we'll get started. You have a fire button, and you have a missile button. And the missiles can blow up ground targets like those squares. That F, I'll tell you what all the things do. The F will open up the power-up capsules on the screen, all of them. S is speed up, M is missile up, L is laser up, K gives you maximum power, I guess, to your ship. F opens up all the power-ups, as I mentioned. E increases your energy meter by 2. Now, your energy meter is how long your special ship form will last, and you get your special ship form by collecting the red pieces of a ship. And we will see those if I haven't collected them already. I wasn't looking, but the special weapons can be active, or the special ship can be activated by a third button. That's not a boss. You'll see like sub-bosses that take multiple shots to bring down during a level. And here is one of my special forms. And this was this is cannon armor. This gives you a wider shot. Now see, the energy meter is dropping down bit by bit. And the E's that you collect increase the meter by, what was it, two bits? There will be blue lettered power-ups and stuff that you can collect. There will be yellow lettered power-ups. There's a part of one of the special ships. I already have 2. You might start out the game with 2. I can't really remember right off the top of my head. There's another part. You can collect the same part. It won't help you complete the ship. And there, I collected all 3 parts. But when you collect 3 parts, it'll give you one of the 8 different special forms that you could have of your ship. Your ship will be destroyed by 1 hit. But yeah, if you can save a special form for a boss, I'm going to use it right now. This one has the what is it called? The not sure what this is. This is this is the fire armor. Yeah, and it won't last forever. And once it runs out, if you're thinking about trying to use another special form, you can't, because you won't have any energy. And they need to find a way for you to be able to collect energy while you're facing a boss. Because once you're out of that energy, you're pretty much screwed, because the boss is still likely going to need a lot more shots to bring down. And by that point, it will probably be firing these homing shots, which just do not want to leave you alone. The boss fights are just so unfair. Other than that, the game is definitely playable. There will occasionally be bad power-ups or reverse power-ups that will drop your laser effectiveness down, or drop your missile effectiveness down, drop your energy meter down, and those are mustard colored. And especially the mustard colored ones that are backwards, you really want to avoid. And now we're going to see if we can't beat this guy. All I can suggest is try to stay alive as long as you can without using your form, and then use your form. If you could stay alive long enough until it starts using the homing bombs, which you see here, then you will have a chance for sure at destroying him. And I was just about to lose my power when I killed him. But the 8 different forms that you can get from collecting those red pieces of ship are the Oct Armor, which is an 8-way shot, the Shield Armor, which is just a red shield, Cannon Armor, which is a wide shot, Homing Armor, which gives you homing missiles, and they're very strong. They're red balls. Paralyz Armor, which is a drill shot, and we'll look at that. We'll look at all those later. Nuclear Armor, which gives a wide blast missile. Fire Armor, which is a flamethrower, and Thunder Armor, which is an instant kill missile. That kicks ass. We will look at all of those later, but the Thunder Armor, the instant kill missile, will kill bosses with one shot. Yeah, you see, there's a backwards mustard-colored icon for shot, I think, and that I think reduces it to like 0. Those backwards ones you want to stay the hell away from. Like I said, I kind of like the basics of this game. It's got decent music, good action. The game itself is not super hard, other than those stupid bosses. And now the mini bosses are firing those homing shots, which I fricking hate. But fortunately, you do not lose the forms you've collected if you die. You do lose the collected pieces of the ship. That, you know, the incomplete pieces that you've collected. But yeah, those boss fights are just brutal. Totally unfair. Yeah, you can't really tell what special form you've collected until you've gotten it, and then and then you'll see it down at the bottom. And I have 3 different forms. And you could you might be able to collect multiple of the same form. And you actually can cancel out the form you're in if you wanted to. You can press the transform button while you're in that form, and then you'll revert to your regular ship. Yeah, you gotta collect 3 pieces to that ship, and then it'll be stored in that bottom meter, and you can press your transform button, the 3rd button, in order to take on that form. I do not remember seeing this in arcades. Probably wasn't very often seen in US arcades. Probably got more notice on the Nintendo Entertainment System, and this is a million times better than that one. More stupid homing missiles. And there's a backwards E, which would probably bring my energy down to nothing. Well, crap. Yeah, the boss fights are just totally unfair in this game. Other than that, I kind of like it. Yeah, the NES version looks a bit different from this. It's really not very good. There will be bonus point icons you can collect, which are just B's, the letter B, and it could give you like 1,500. I think it can be up to like 8,000 or something. But yeah, the moving squares don't normally give you anything. It's the stationary squares that are the power-up capsules. But yeah, stay away from the mustard-colored ones that are backwards. Those are definitely bad news. But there is a W that you might look for, which lets you warp forward. And there's also an R, which warps you backward, which sucks. Now we're going to use the my homing shot, and I'm almost out of energy for my special weapon. You can fire your missiles at the bosses, and it will hurt them. So don't forget to use it. Your regular shot is rapid fire, so just hold down the shot button, and then just press missile when you need to. But yeah, when they start shooting those, yeah, my speed was crap at that point, so I couldn't even outrun those stupid homing missiles that the enemy shot. Get to put in a lot of initials, probably like 10 letters or so. So I get to put in my full first name. That's Alpha Mission. All the versions play the same that I've noticed. This and Arian Mission and Armored Scrum Object, or ASO. I will show you all the weapons, or all the special forms. And there's reverse. See it? Reverse warp, it puts you backwards a ways. When you use the forward warp, which again was the letter W, you can collect items. If they're on the ground, you could collect them on the way. And there's another backwards E. Stay away from that. That'll sap all your energy. At this point, I used invincibility and infinite energy, because I wanted to show you all my special forms and what they do. You don't get a bonus for destroying all enemies in a formation, which sucks. Here's a sub-boss. There's the Oct Amror, the 8-way shot. And again, there are 8 different forms you can choose. And you can press the transformation button while you've got the form, and it will revert you to your regular ship. And this time, I'm going to call forth the that is the wide beam, or that is the cannon armor with the wide shot. And I'll revert back to my regular ship here. And to select the form that you want, you press left or right to switch between them. And now I've got the shield armor, which is just a red shield. And there's that Oct Amror again. But you press left or right to select one of the forms. And that is the homing armor. And it has the strong homing missile. But again, I put on invincibility by this point. Just scoot forward to me destroying it. But those bosses just take way too damn long to destroy. They're worth like a few thousand or so, maybe a little bit more. The bosses are. And now I'll take on the. Oh, I still got the homing shot, or the homing armor. There is the drill shot. It's called Paralyz Armor. Makes me think of Life Force by Konami. One of the weapons you can get. It's like a drill-looking shot. I don't think you can destroy the ground targets with this. No, some of the weapons you can. Now this is the. Oh yeah, this is the nuclear armor. It has a wide blast range for your missile. Kinda nice. Takes out a whole group of ground targets. And now we're going to look at... This is the Flamethrower, or the Fire Armor. This is what I used earlier against, I think it was the first boss. And it can take out ground targets. There's more sub-bosses here. Yeah, the sub-bosses go down much easier when you have a good special form. But yeah, collect those E's to increase your weapon, or your the duration of your special form. And I've got infinite special form energy cheat on. And this is the the most awesome one in the game, Thunder Armor, instant kill missile. And we will look at me completely destroy a boss in a moment. I don't remember if this form was in the NES version. The NES version isn't very good. And here's the this is the third boss. See you later, sucker. Yeah, there are 6 areas, and then they just repeat. We'll look, I think, at snippets of the 4th and 5th and 6th bosses. Oh, god dang it, I love that. Yeah, here's the boss here. I think we saw him in the demo. This is the 4th boss. Yeah, even though it looks like they're about to die, it still takes forever for them to go down unless you have this frickin' awesome ship form. But familiar enemies will show up on the later levels, but we'll scoot forward to the 5th boss, and this guy just reforms multiple times. You have to destroy all the forms. And they shoot those annoying frickin' homing missiles. They don't seem as annoying when I have invincibility on, but when you don't have it on, then they're really hounding you. Yeah, the boss fights are just unfair in this game. Other than that, yeah, it's definitely playable enough. It's not a bad game. They need to, like, give you a fresh energy... Yeah, let's just screw that. They need to give you a fresh energy meter for each form that you start using. But, yeah, it starts at 0 when you switch over to a different form. If your energy meter was out from using the last form. We'll scoot forward, and this is the final boss. Like I said, the levels just repeat. There are just 6 of them. And this is multiple ground targets that you have to take out, one at a time, unless you have this awesome weapon. And then the last the last target in the middle takes like three shots to destroy. 2 or 3. No, there we go. And then area 7, and the levels all repeat, like I said. Decent music, yeah, good action, but just those boss fights are just unfair. Well, if your team didn't play on Thursday, I hope you enjoy your NFL season starting Sunday. But you've been watching Alpha Mission by SNK in 1985, also known as Arian Mission or Armored Scrum Object. This is Crazy Clamorities, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you later in the future with another video. Y'all have a good one, everybody, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.